Hi, Yasmin. Thank you for coming in to visit with us today.
Thank you for having me, Stacy. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So tell me when you discovered you had fibroids.
So I knew I had fibroids at a very young age. My doctor and I kept an eye on it throughout the years. I got pregnant 2.5 years ago. I had an extremely traumatic delivery. My fibroids had grown and I had to have an emergency C-section. When they split me open, I almost bled to death. The fibroids were in the way. It was just something that the doctor wasn't expecting, and it was extremely traumatic.
Oh my goodness. So that was 2.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, what led you to the Fibroid Institute?
So after that, we kept an eye on it. I did my checkups every 6 months, and back in, I want to say, beginning of summer of this year, my doctor pretty much told me, hey, listen, the fibroids are starting to grow, and we don't want you to have a major open surgery again. So you have two options. You either need to go do a microscopic hysterectomy, or you need to go do a UFE.
And so you decided on a UFE.
Yep, and it was the best decision I ever made.
So tell me a little bit about your experience at the Fibroid Institute.
My experience here was honestly phenomenal. It was the best thing I've ever done. I wish I had done it sooner. This place is unlike any other because they truly hold your hand and explain every step of the process. You are not just another number patient to them. You are the patient to them. From scheduling, I had the pleasure of meeting Fabiola. She was wonderful with getting me scheduled in for my consultations, for my initial exam, for my surgery, for all my post-ops. Like, everything was wonderful. Esther was the nurse practitioner. She was very helpful in explaining everything to me, on top of Dr. Slonim, which I want to just sing her praises on the top of my lungs because she truly is a God-sent doctor. She was so helpful, so patient, answered all your questions. You never felt rushed with her. And she truly goes above and beyond for her patients. And the surgery itself was not bad at all. I came in, they took me back, and the people in the back hold your hand and explain everything that they're about to do. They'll tell you what they're about to do, how you're going to feel. You really count to 3, 1, 2, 3, you're asleep, you wake up, and it's done. It was such an easy procedure. Dr. Slonim has this wonderful concoction that she sends you home with. Everything is so detailed, so nicely organized, and explains what time to take what medication. And truly, I felt no pain during my recovery time. I took a weekend where I just rested and I, just laid down. I want to say by that Monday, Tuesday, I was good to go, and I was chasing after my 2-year-old again. I truly had zero pain because I really did follow the instructions to a T.
Right.
So it was wonderful.
That is great. So what would you say to a friend or family member who's also struggling with fibroids?
I actually just recently met somebody who was considering doing a hysterectomy, and I always say, before you go down that route, go and see if this is an option for you. And honestly, so many people don't know about it, or their doctors didn't give them this option. I'm so thankful that my gynecologist, Dr. Evans, gave me this option because it's so much less invasive than anything else, and it's actually life-changing. I always had fibroids, and before I was pregnant, I just had a horrible menstrual cycle, and I just thought that was the norm. Like, that's just what life is. I was just one of those people that had horrible menstrual cycles. I would have really horrible bleeding. I would be in excruciating pain that would sometimes make me vomit. It was life-altering. Like, if the beginning couple of days, like, I'm out of commission, I can't do things. But I always thought that was because I was just dealt that hand. I didn't know that there was another way. So after this procedure, it's life-changing because my menstrual cycle is so much lighter. I've had 0 cramps, honestly, since having this procedure, that all I can say is I wish I'd done it sooner.
Wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.